Let's get to breaking news here in Lexington. 2 people are seriously hurt after a food truck fire at the Kentucky Horse Park.
The flames broke out just before 8 this morning in the BG concessions truck. Firefighters called it a flash fire situation inside the vehicle. The outside does not appear to have serious damage. Vendors told our crews they saw 2 people run out of the truck on fire. People rushed to help them before first responders arrived.
Major Derek Roberts says both people have serious burns. The owner of the food truck told us off camera that he believes inexperienced workers caused that fire. The Kentucky Horse Park says the fire will not affect Briarfest, which kicks off this hour. We are going to continue following this story as we learn more. We'll have more updates on WKYT News at noon and on WKYT.com.